I just rhymed.
No,
He is
Elder
not
Titan.
in the pool. We're good to go. All right. I do see a Dark Willow. OG will ban it.
All right, big heroes. Who's in here? We don't have Beastmaster or Brewmaster. We have a Magnus, though. Huge OG hero, of course.
Yeah, that's probably going to get banned.
Skylark Batrider, another big one. The Tinker has been a bit interesting of late. Wasn't there a no-tail Tinker where he destroyed? That was one of their games, right? Remember he had that like triple kill at 9 minutes or something?
Can you talk again?
Hello, hello?
Oh.
You muted me?
I didn't mute. I actually don't know what's wrong. Hold on a sec. Let's see. It's not getting any of my in-game audio. Terrific. Why is that? Because my headset got disconnected?
Because you did something with the disconnect?
Yeah, that stupid headset again. Let me see if I can fix it on here. One moment, friends. Apologies. Why does this always happen to me? Desktop audio device. Okay.
5 seconds remaining.
Talk now? All right, we're good. Welcome back, Trent. Yep. Shout out to this headset. What a pile of absolute garbage. Why would you want a USB headset? I will never know. Don't buy USB headsets, guys.
Okay, so we're in. All right, what was I saying?
Yes. You were saying how great the heroes were.
And Magnus. Big one.
Yep.
Big stuff. Goodness. All right.
Yeah, big stuff indeed. He'll probably be banned. So OG does not have first pick. I don't think they even play Dark Willow. And Mousesports has already played Dark Willow. So fully expect OG to ban that in the next two.
Oh, yeah, and the no-tail Tinker. That was the other one we were talking about. His big triple kill and everything.
Team ban.
We have the Void. Okay. We're getting close. OG's trying to bait it out or something. I don't know. I mean, they have to expect the Dark Willow will be first picked.
And that was Mouz who owned with it, right? It was MNT just running around. And he was in the jungle the whole time.
Yep, pretty much. He was quite strong.
5 seconds
remaining. It was MNT playing him, I believe, right?
Yep. Absolutely.
Yeah, I would be shocked if Willow and Magnus are not the two bands coming out right now. But I've seen stranger things.
I guess Brood is also of concern, although we've seen her slip through quite a few drafts.
Yeah. I don't understand what my luck with Morphling. I never see him when I'm casting. It has to be.
And
like
Jerax has been the one actually talking about him too, right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
so
he would likely be banned by Mouse just because of that. The tweets from Jerax.
Oh, the Skylark Batrider. That was the other one that we didn't mention.
Okay.
Look how long they're thinking about this for Mouse.
Dark Willow or not? Why are they leaving it in, you say? Not sure. Yeah.
All right. What was OG when they dominated? They got the Shadow Demon and the Luna. Is there any other like crazy good pairing? There's a Oracle. There's a Huskar with no amazing partner. Silencer's really good with Huskar, but
nothing good enough. No. I think Huskar will be left alone. Especially with an Ursa in the pool still. Oh my god. Mousesports ban Dark Willow.
They want that Batrider. I think that's why.
I guess. I mean, I would have 100% guaranteed Dark Willow would have been banned by OG this time. That's why they're thinking about it now. Because that was going to be an auto ban.
10 seconds
so,
remaining.
In my opinion, Mousesports wasted a ban there. And have given a free one to OG.
Really?
Yeah, but, I mean...
What if they pick Dark Willow first and then OG get like? Well, I guess you're right because they wouldn't take Batrider and Magnus.
OG is not going to pick Dark Willow either, though. Or ban like they're either going to ban it or not pick it. That's the two choices. They're not going to pick Dark Willow, so Mouse can get their Batrider or their Magnus or whatever.
Why wouldn't OG play Dark Willow?
Because they haven't played it.
So she's OP as hell. They would have played it. Are you serious?
The inside scoop. You heard it.
Oh, you're saying they've never tried it.
Well, I don't know if they've never tried it, but I know that. Just trust my judgment on this, okay? They probably would have banned it.
All right.
So, because we had this earlier with Pangolier, and I think Dark Willow might have been one of those. No, maybe not. I'm thinking of Pangolier twice in a row where they just let it slide the whole way. It'll be a Nick. So we have Magnus available. We have Batrider. Lots of great heroes.
I'd definitely take bat first now with them banning out the Nyx like that. Because there's not even a good back counter. They take a Shaman. They want the good supports that are left in the pool, but they're instantly going to take the Bat Rider Silencer. And this is that OG 2 combo that we're talking about. Like, they're very good at spotting typical Captain's Mode combos and dragging them out of the beginning, but now we're ready for it. Okay, very nice. Manta
right.
Buyer and good against the Bat Rider in lane. And oh, we're flying now, baby. We got some plans here.
Is this the magic damage, Mirana, that we saw last game? I doubt it. I doubt it.
Now, the real dream here is that this is a JRX Bat Rider, and they go back for the S4 Magnus.
I wouldn't put it past them.
Neither would I.
I mean, you can get away with pretty greedy drafts in Captain's Draft, that's for sure.
Tinker for no tail. We've already seen this to a great victory.
Definitely not a resolution hero. It's interesting that they've kind of adapted that style, right? You put I mean, he might end up going mid on Tinker this game, but generally speaking, Rezel plays mid. But the carry, kind of like the Arteezy old style, just because he's... I don't know if it's that he's not good with these heroes necessarily, he just hasn't had as much practice in the last year and a half since he's been playing the one position. So it definitely makes sense on paper. We'll see how it works out for them long term, though.
With the Tinker now, though, the Magnus definitely not as tempting, right? Doesn't really fit. Like, who are you going to empower out of these three heroes?
Tinker.
You need a really strong...
Doesn't Tinker have a damage talent randomly? He has something. A tree and protector.
Tree.
Okay.
At least I assume it's... I feel like JRX plays the tree and Fly will play the silencer, but it could go either way, of course.
Hey, the 3-second tree respawn time with Bat Rider, you brought that up as an example, right?
Genius, dude.
You Firefly and then you close that trail right behind you.
5 seconds.
But then you get stuck in the trees.
So now you need catch for the Tinker. Man, I can't believe they banned Nyx Assassin and got Bat Rider and Tinker. Like, the dream.
Yeah.
Good lord.
Mind games are real.
Radiant team OG.
They will take the mag.
Mouse will take... Alright. And then instantly into a Juggernaut. Wow.
Now that's interesting. I thought they might go the... Wraith King, actually, but I guess downside of Wraith King is that he doesn't lane as well against the Bat Rider. However, if he gets lassoed and killed, obviously, you know, you're in a pretty good spot still. But now they have good laning matchups with either the PL or the Jug, so they're a little bit better set.
5 seconds remaining.
And we know that Juggernaut is a big classic hero for Mousesports,
so it is a support Mirana.
I think
Position 4.
Ursa's fine here. I think Necrophos is fine here.
Who do they have for Jug? They don't really have anybody right now.
CK is also... he's okay. Like, there's the downside in the fact that they have the Empower. What are they missing for OG? Someone to actually hit the tower. That is
they need
definitely
physical
lacking.
damage. They have absolutely no physical damage right now.
DP,
there isn't really a wombo
guess,
combo
but...
for Mousesports with the RP at least. Omni Slash is pretty much the best you're going to get, but nothing crazy.
Yeah. Needs some kind of a right click with decent
AoE
AoE
resolution hero. I mean, Ursa you brought up.
Yeah, that's going to be it.
There's not many options for him, honestly. I was thinking maybe Wraith King is a possibility. That could be okay. All right, we are underway, it looks like. So it will be a resolution Ursa. It's going to be an annoying game for him playing against Phantom Lancer. That's for sure.
Yeah, but good against the Jug. Oh, Skylark is... Maybe this will be a switch, but he's also quite good against the Magnus in lane, but we're not exactly sure where this stuff's going to be going. And then we have our support Mirana. See what maybe next time can get done.
Yeah, it should be an interesting game. Who would you take? I mean, the late game has to go the Mousesports way, right? In theory. Tinker is probably the most annoying of these heroes, but Ursa falls off super heavily in the late stage.
They have a lot of good ways of dealing with the silence, too.
And I mean, technically speaking, Silencer can really scale well into the late game, but you have Fly playing it, so he's in position 5. Probably will be dirt poor throughout a good portion of this game. Honestly, I like Mousesports lineup more, personally. But we'll see if they can execute.
I like it more overall, I guess, but I think the way the OG is just, you know, after seeing them dominate that Tinker, seeing the logic here of just like global silences into lassos, into Tinker hopping in, into Ursa, like they have 3 heroes that are very good at just hopping in and doing a ton of damage. And when you're global silenced and you can't do anything, they don't even have like a good save anyway, even if you weren't silenced. So,
True.
I feel like the way that we've seen OG play with this strat before, it looked very well coordinated. So I am predicting that they will be victorious in this one. But yeah, if they can't get that stuff going, the ganks don't go well early. There's definitely some good farm potential here on the Radiant side. Empowered Jug, you have a support Mirana that can scale decently well, and then a PL who's very frustrating to play.
You can
Look at
never
these
doubt
Skylark
OG.
blocks, dude. He was body blocking the shit out of maybe next time. He was owning him.
What a great teammate.
Yeah.
I mean, Magnus is a great hero for blocking. He's got a fat butt on him. You know, nice hitboxes there.
He is thick with 2 C's.
Indeed.
Got some
Is it
junk
2
in the
Cs
trunk.
or 2 Ks?
Oh, it'd be 2 C's. Come on now.
But you still have a K at the end?
No, it's just 2 C's.
It's just
Wow,
2 Cs.
you're really not hip with the culture. I'm sorry, bud.
I mean, you've heard my music.
That's
I listen to Simon and Garfunkel, friend. Definitely not hip with the times right now. Jerax has the Nature's Guys
30 seconds.
ready to go. Not sure if
They
he
have
was
a
spotted.
sentry.
Probably was. Oh yeah, sentry's there. They're gonna right click him. There's the shackle into an arrow, and Jerax will feed first blood to Mousesports in this
Wow.
best of 5 grand finals.
Thug doesn't even take the spin. That's how dead he was. Like he just right clicks him.
That's all you need.
Man,
Nice
they are going
play
to
there from
invade.
Mouse.
And
Yeah,
get the
why
top
not?
rune.
Why not? Nothing S4 can do. All he has is sticky napalm.
Same thing top though. They're going to get both.
The battle begins.
Yeah, no tell. Well, he could skewer this.
Oh, he
Or he
actually
could
got
just
it.
walk up and take it.
I think No-Tail got worried about a potential skewer to a high ground or something, but I guess you start with a TP now, so that's been nerfed.
Yeah, well, Roman up here will be the only person to get a bounty run for his OG squad. And we'll see how this game starts to progress here with the movements and whatnot from... I mean, we talked about S4 playing the Bat Rider. We're debating whether it was going to be a position 4 potentially for Jerax, but once they pick that Treant, now you know.
Yep, good little dual lane too. Can
Treant
punish.
can't really... Would you consider him a ganker in the mid lane at all?
No, it's terrible. Can't
very
do anything.
difficult,
He's
right?
very side lane focused.
Yeah.
He enables mid heroes by giving good living armor to heroes that are able to like dive towers and stuff.
Giving good living armor, not bad.
I guess. Yeah, I don't know why I put a good in front of
Looks like this. Looks like Sentry is taken out here though, so they cannot see Jerax anymore.
that. And maybe it's a good living armor when you have this cosmetic because they're so like happy and smiley. It's not normal
That's
living
everyone's
armor.
least favorite cosmetic.
It is
Trent. Come
my
on.
favorite.
Oh,
I
my
love
God,
it.
you
Mid
would.
lane,
No,
MNT
he's
not going to go for the courier. Oh.
Skylark getting zoned out a bit here, but we'll get a nice amount of XP. And Spartan taking some right clicks from Jerax, but the shackle will be there. He's gonna aggro these creeps though. Meanwhile, mid lane we might have a gank attempt. No tail. Looks like the arrow might have connected here. In a lot of trouble. Doppelganger comes out. Still no Spirit Lance. Took the level 1 Phantom Rush, and of course, Mirana dies. How did he die exactly?
The
Creeps?
tower.
Oh, the tower.
Gank.
Okay. And there's the bad manner pause, of course. Need 1 per game.
Do you guys need a second?
Need a second to think about your death there. Huh? S4. See how far he can get this game. He's going to be extremely important for this OG squad. This game specifically. Oh, nice. Nice job by Fly there. Not letting the creeps get aggroed anymore. And Skylark is going to try to take this 2-minute rune. And he's a fast right clicker, man. He can get those runes with the best of them. You think he has the auto click on?
Probably. I mean, you definitely should, I think, if you're a pro player. I mean, it's in the options.
You should, huh? Is there any downside to having that on?
No.
Guess
I
not.
mean, you can put it to a separate key, so there's like 0 downside.
Yeah, true. The Rune Grabber Deluxe. Well, Jug right now, Thug 13 and 2, and the opposite side Resolution 13 and 7. So similar farms so far in this very early stage of the game. Man, it's so sad to watch offlaners these days. The solo offlaners. Just all they can try to do is leech. It's like the old days.
Oh, I hope we start seeing more Train Protector. I really like this hero. Oh man, their sentry actually missed the other one, so they can still see Jerax.
Shackle into the arrow. There's the setup. Do they have enough damage to follow through? Thug with the spin available to him. And he's not going to need it. Will he be able to deny himself to the creeps? Nope. Maybe next time taking it for himself.
Surprisingly close. Problem with Treant is he only has 1.8 HP regen. That's his big issue. Like, it's basically the same as the Shadow Shaman.
Well, we have another Shackle. Big arrow coming in. It will not connect, though. As S4 is now here. He's going to pop the Firefly. Thug still has spin available. It's level 2. Spartan's attempting to TP out. Will do so successfully. Jerax as well. Can cancel it, though. And will. And MNT does have the leap. Only one charge available, though.
Mid lane, no tail.
Mid lane. No tail's in a lot of trouble. Doppelganger comes out. Spirit Lance is available. And he will take it to the bank.
Really good PL game. You can see right there, he just gets blinded and then instantly doppelgangers and goes aggressive. Yep. A lot of nice debuffs to take off.
Yeah, I think it's going to be kind of a rough early game for No Tail until he gets those boots of travel and can finally get that mobility. And once he gets the mobility, how is there a catch for him, you think, in the mid to late stage?
Yeah, it's basically the Magnus, right? And then I guess if you can get a blink onto the Shaman, but speaking of the Shaman, Spartan is smoking up here. And he's going to try and put even more pressure onto No Tail. Has Fly been stacking for him? Not really. That's a bit rough.
Taking a little bit of damage here from Fly, but now we'll take the right clicks with the Empower.
And
actually
here's
doesn't
that
have Empower
rotation
right now.
mid. But No Tail's ready for it. He knows there's no supports bottom. Jerax is scattered out the area. So he's fully aware.
Scan has already been used, though. Yeah, very smart. No Tail level 5 right now. Doesn't look like any kill will come of that, at least not yet.
They can try and go for an arrow on the next range creep, maybe, when he goes for the last hit. But either way, it's going to make it there. He should be A-OK. And Thug's under his own tower.
A lot of great ways to debuff the laser this game and the sticky napalm. Not only Doppelganger, but Blade Fury as well. And you talked about Manta Style being a very common item on PL in addition.
Yep, and Jug. No Tail now finally gone on.
And they're just right-clicking. One more Spirit Lance should do it. Arrow comes out. Will not connect. Oh my god, No Tail actually blows up Madara with the help of Fly.
Yeah, that march added up over time. Took a little bit too long to get him. And they didn't have that Shaman. He's down bottom, in fact, onto Jerax. This Sentry, very value this game.
Yeah, for sure. They're going to see him. He's going to get a nice root onto Thug, though. Here comes S4. A lot of damage being done. The Spirit, or I should say the Shackle comes out. Blade Fury, not quite enough. And the heal comes out from Jerax. And S4 is going to continue this. The Shadow Shaman dies. And S4 is just going to walk away safely. Jerax, though, he's invis. He can definitely see him, but very annoying here to deal with, nonetheless.
Yeah, the Sentry doesn't reach quite there, so he's okay.
MNT goes for a big arrow, but see if he goes into this bounty room. That's the real question. Do you want to go across the river with 140 HP?
I mean, you have a ward. You're like, I don't see anyone. If only you were Pudging,
you can hook the rune.
All right, now you got a haste rune. This is the...
Oh boy, this is risky business. He's just gonna... All right, I'm running away. Oh god.
Yeah, he sees him.
Back to the fountain he goes. What if you could arrow runes and get your mana back?
It's just so stupid. What would... Does the arrow hop on... Like, does the rune hop on top of the arrow and sail through with it?
No, like you just
deliver it to a teammate?
It connects to you. The arrow is connected to you just like it's connected to... I mean, Mirana has a very close connection with that arrow.
Doesn't make any sense. But, so you arrow the rune and you get it?
Yeah, but hooking the rune makes sense, right?
Well, yeah, no shit, because the hook comes back.
Boy, give me a break, dude. If I told you that before the patch came out, if that was a thing, you'd call me crazy as well.
What are you talking? It still makes sense compared to an arrow. This is a projectile flying away from you that does not return.
All right, what about if the arrow kills runes? No Tail's going to be jumped on. Doppelganger's here. Spirit Line's available in 1 second, but no mana. He pops the wand. Does have it available. Thug is here as well. And that is a dead No Tail in the mid lane. Did take a few heroes here. Thug got the experience for his troubles in walking all the way over there.
I mean, it would be sensible, but it doesn't. It wouldn't be good. That would mean every projectile would have to kill runes. That's just stupid.
You disgust me with your thought process.
You're so wrong.
I'm never wrong. How dare you, Thug? He has the Omni Slash. Fly will be destroyed. Jerax looks to be next. Blade Fury available, and he'll use it to full effect. Oh! In fact, MNT with that arrow, it will take home another kill. That was a nice leap
1K lead.
Mana boost there.
Now, mind you, Rezo's been farming this whole time. He is 55 and 31. He has 20 more denies roughly than the next highest person, No Tail. 18.
As far as net worth, though, 700 above.
Oh, S4.
Oh, he's being found here.
Damn. What a
into
gank.
the Blade Fury. And see if he can get away across the cliff. Not to be this time.
Even with the living armor. That was sick. They baited the shit out of that bounty round.
Dewarded here from Flying Company. As if the deny really mattered on the session.
Style points.
But you're right. Resolution is having a free game. Almost
big
done
arrow
with his
mid.
Mask of Madness. Did it connect? It did. You're right.
But they can't do much.
Yeah, this
force
arcane curse can be so annoying to deal with. But
these guys are
if
so
you're
mannered
Madara,
with
not a big deal.
their P pauses.
Yeah, well, are you a fan of the typing P and then pausing, or just pausing?
I don't care. I'm fine with just pausing first, honestly, because I think you should lose as little as possible.
Now, what do you think about the instant pause? As opposed to a countdown pause?
Oh, well, I don't know. It's a competitive atmosphere, right? Where you never have the countdown pause in pro games, right? It's
Right.
always just instant. I think that's fair, because you're assuming that they're doing it on an honorable reason.
Mm-hmm.
And you have admins and stuff that can punish, whereas in a pub match, you don't have any oversight. So
I mean,
it makes sense.
You say
for it to
they
be a
can punish.
countdown.
What would they? How would they punish it though? Like, what are you gonna do?
know.
Naughty
I mean,
boy.
Well, if it's a
Like, what if
LAN,
it's game 5 and a best of 5? Like, you're not gonna. If it's the last game, in theory, you can't really punish them with the next draft having
you
less
could give
time
them
to
a
do so.
loss. I don't know.
You literally
Say you
give them. You know
lose.
how much shit they would get for that? That would be horrendous.
Well, I mean, if you could prove they were, quote unquote, tactically pausing.
Right, but how could you prove that?
Well, I'm not saying you could. I'm just saying if you could.
But you can't. So thus,
Okay.
you can't really punish pauses.
Yeah, but it's better to assume innocence than to assume guilt.
No, I'm not saying that's not true. Of course, you should assume innocence. But that means it's abusable.
Of course it is.
Okay, we're on the same page, Trent. Nice to see.
Great.
Nice.
Glad
to see
we
can
worked
agree
things
that it's unpunishable. All right, looks like we got a G. We're good to go. And pause comes out from S4. And with that, so Thug, Phase Boots going for the early Yasha. We'll see if he ends up going for the Blink Dagger like we saw the other game. But that was a mid jug, so definitely a different mentality overall. In this case, it will be a mid PL, rushing for the defuse.
Dire's
The classic.
tower is under attack.
We have another Skylark special here. Been stealing these waves left, right, and center. Level 7 now as a result. And rushing for that Blink Dagger of his own. He's doing quite well for himself in the off lane, I have to say. Pretty much
Yeah,
even
he's way
though
up
with
there in net
S4.
worth. Yeah, I guess it's just more so the fact that Tinker's so far down. That's the big gap here.
Who takes these camps here? S4 really wants to pop Firefly.
It's a battle here. Yeah.
I mean, I think the issue with S4 is he's going for drums. He's going for the long game here. No Tell, obviously, really, really wants the Boots of Travel.
Yeah. Or a bottle. Bottle would also be great.
Yeah, he's going for bot. I mean, he's 10 minutes in. It feels like he's not doing too well right now.
No, he's not. It's not a disaster. He's not like mega far behind. He's behind. Yeah, he's died twice.
Yeah. S4 harassing MNT here. We'll get the flame break off with a couple stacks of sticky napalm, but only a little bit of damage will be done.
I like the drums first too for the Bat Rider. I mean, obviously it's very standard these days, but he doesn't really have a great kill partner. Like if he just went to a lane and blink lassoed, who's gonna kill with him right now?
Right.
Like he would need the Ursa or something, but Rezo would rather just keep his own farm up by hitting creeps nonstop because he has the Morbid Mask. In fact, now he's the Mask of Madness. So Roche has become a possibility with quite ease.
Yeah, Rezo is a real fan of right-clicking creeps. I can tell you from experience.
Can confirm.
He wants to be left alone until he has that one item that he wants. And in this case, probably a Blink Dagger, I would assume. Question is, how early does he want to take Roche? I mean, he could theoretically do it right now. But It'll be pretty obvious considering he's been sitting up here the whole game.
Yeah, and Magnus is one of those heroes that can like spam the waves a lot too. So it's really obvious when he's not here.
S4 bot lane. Omni Slash applied. He's going to get destroyed right off the bat. Oh my, the overgrowth a little bit too late. Thug with the Blade Fury. Resolutions come to play. There's the Earth Shock. He's getting shackled though, so can't right click yet as MNT. The curse is applied. It looks like the sacrificial lamb will be Spartan, but definitely not the engagement OG was looking for. Now No Tail taking a lot of damage from Madara. Doppelganger takes off the laser, but will be resigned to the creeps. In fact,
yeah, he's got level 3 rockets though.
Yeah.
I think No Tail's trying to bait something out here.
yeah, potentially.
Oh my god, look how much HP he just got from that one though. Whew. Madara suddenly just back up.
And the tower's getting healed up very slowly here from the Tree and Protector. What level living armor is that? Level 2 right now. And No Tail, you're going to be facing this issue the whole game. Madara is going to be super annoying. And in fact, I'm going to make a prediction here, my friend.
Uh-huh.
The level 20 talent, I actually don't know what's normal, but as again, Skylark with the bounty rune. Like, Jesus, dude, you are insane. What hero was I talking about? The PL.
PL?
Phantom Rush range. I think you definitely get this game.
Because the illusions are going to be cleared by the Tinker anyway?
Well, because you can close the gap faster on Tinker, so your illusions don't die instantly. Something like March. We'll see. I mean, that's the old level 25 talent, right? It's just 100 range nerfed, so it's very strong.
Arrow. Almost to fly.
Arrow will miss here. I mean, the other option is the
Well, they actually just smoked
illusions.
right next to S4. They know he's up there. And I think S4 also knows.
Yep, trying to finish up those tranquils first and then into the blink. Do you disagree with my assessment?
I don't know.
I'm
It
not
can go
100% sure
either
on
way.
this one.
I think they have decent illusion clear, so I could see it being a little bit better to take it. But also with Roche now, with the illusions being so helpful, I kind of like having them around the Roche pit, so...
Yeah.
I don't know. It is a big distance. Like another 500.
Yeah, it's quite big.
I kind of like it. I think it's so he can like cut himself away from the Ursa. Sure. I'll allow it. Arrow thrown in by MNT, just to check
Are
the
you
Roche
the judge
pit.
and jury? Is that
Yeah.
what you're trying to say?
I believe so. Rezo's prepping up for something top. They want to get a overgrowth into a root, and this should be a dead Magnus.
Yeah,
All right.
Global Silence will be used instead. Jerax is like, I'm here, but I'm just going to leech XP. Thanks, bro. Meanwhile, mid lane, Lasso Initiation onto Marana, Fly, and S4 dealing tons of damage. And they're able to find that kill.
Coordination,
Blade
dude.
Fury, though, onto Fly. No Tails here. All he can do is march in machines, and Fly will die to the Omni Slash, which is used mostly on creeps. Could be a mistake here as Thug attempts to get out. Are the right clicks enough? They are. That's a huge kill for OG.
Wow. That is the most value global silence I have ever seen, I think. At least in this like part of the game, so early on, to use it to get the kill top and the kill mid. Great coordination from the side of OG. You're jumping in with the Bat Rider and the Ursa at the same time.
The question is, was that coordinated on purpose? Because there is the possibility, because it looked like Jerax was looking to overgrowth, right? And then he stopped at the last second. So, but either way, you're right. 100% value. That was very sick. Mid lane, or
Oh, nice. They're gonna snake it. This is sick. They have the empowered PL. Well, it's level 3 actually. That's decent.
And there's the shackle.
This is a really nice play.
There's a long cooldown on the... That's not the right one. Slam, 10-second cooldown. Didn't realize that. Moonlight Shadows popped, and OG's not even close. So this is going to be a free Roche. And Madara will, in all likelihood, take that Aegis for himself.
And again, just most importantly, stealing it away from Rezo. Yeah, very big deal.
Yeah, we've kind of brought this up before, how Ursa doesn't feel like a real hero unless you're able to get the Aegis. It's almost like this requirement in a lot of ways. Losing one Roche obviously sucks, but it's not the end of the world.
No Tail, he... okay, he's going to go back mid. He canceled it first. I thought maybe he was going to try and make a play, but...
By the way, Refresher Shard this game, Global Silence. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. Could do double overgrowth as well.
Well, I mean, probably Tinker's the best one, right?
I mean, I'd love to see it. Don't get
That'd
me
be
wrong.
so funny. I mean, I guess theoretically, right? You're taking away that 0.75 second.
Sure, sure. Well, the marching machines go to work. The boots of travel online for No Tail now.
Yeah, both teams. I mean, RP is, of course, the other huge one. No
Darth,
Tail.
He's just going to jump in, try to go for No Tail. He's in a lot of trouble attempting to TP out. Will it be enough? It will, just barely with that shockwave. Oh. And with that, you got to think this tier 1 tower is likely to fall.
Yeah, just barely got the wand off, so he even had mana to TP. But not enough.
At the very least, they'll find a tier 1 trade here in the opposite lane.
We got Jerax back mid here with the global silence, but we still don't have a blink dagger onto S4, so it's a bit tough.
We talked about the great debuff availability here from Mousesports.
Yes.
We didn't even talk about overgrowth. They can debuff that.
True.
Although
yes.
I don't think Doppelganger works.
Yeah, it's one of those mobile ones.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it doesn't work. We'll see how fast he rushes the Manta. It should be next, right? Yeah. So Diffusel's online, so
and
Manta.
Jug already has his.
First item Manta. All right. I like. And power on top of that. Nicely done. Yeah, this lineup makes a lot of sense for Mouse. See if they can execute or not. Jerax is going to scout out Spartan here, and that's going to be a freebie. He gets down to Sentry, but that's about it. See if the reinforcements can come. Magnus has RP. Madara. He can get an arrow here. Spirit Lance is there to slow. Moonlight Shadow as well. Skylark jumps in with the RP. Will they be able to take out Ursa? No Enrage. And that's going to end up being a Shadow Shaman for an Ursa.
They look great right now.
I haven't really been able to set anything up with Jerax either. I haven't really seen the overgrowths.
Yeah, it's mostly just the vision, but obviously it didn't save them there. Like, you'd think he'd be trying to play around it and stuff like that, but he can't quite find the right vision. Doesn't know where everyone is. Is this the blink reveal? No, it's not quite done. I thought S4 was closing in with it, but he needs to clear up this camp and this wave, and now he's going to have it. So then we'll see Jerax's usefulness. Ooh, Magnus nearby. Scary.
Jerax got... I thought for a second they definitely had vision of him, but he's instead going to leech this XP. Interesting to see the differences in the Phantom Lancer talents as well. So level 15, you get the 250 health talent. That's quite nice. On top of the 20 attack speed, as I'm looking at talents, and they
found him.
Jerax. Okay. Did they have dust there?
There was a sentry
was
here.
Somewhat close, but all right. Yeah, I guess it's close enough.
And then, yeah, they do have dust on the Mirana.
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! All right, Madara
okay,
takes
guys,
out
we have the blink dagger.
Silencer. Skylark. He finds S4. Arrow will not hit onto S4. Here comes the homing missile action from No Tail. The annoyance begins, my friends. Drums is actually popped by S4. Really wants to get a lasso, but the counter blink by Skylark and company will keep them safe. And Madara getting really close to a Manta for himself as well. Resolution rushing the BK Bizzle. Arrow scouting things out. Tier 1 tower is very healthy with the dancing little mamas. I don't know what you call those actually. What are they? They're like scarecrows? They look like scarecrows. Okay, woodland fair. I can go with that.
Or maybe they're just little tree ants. Might be even better. You know,
baby tree
use
ants?
the tree ant protector. Let me see what they're called here. Sproutling.
Sproutling, that's nice.
Stuntwood Sproutling.
They're going to scout out Fly here. He's going to be dropping very quickly. Able to get the crystal time, but that's about it. And Jerax, will they find him? The sentry is not there, so that's fine. There's the jump in from S4. They're going to blow up the Rasta, but No Tail will be the trade. Definitely not in the favor of OG. I hear an RP go off in the bot lane on the resolution. That's with the Enrage activated, so not going to be able to do too much damage. It's a 3-for-1 right now. Madara getting extremely low, but there's the healing ward, and looks like resolution will be the 4th to fall for OG as Mousesports take a huge fight.
I think Jerax earned him to cancel the Aegis regen.
Wait, what? Oh, I see.
Yeah. That was pretty funny. But obviously a massive win for Mouse. You know, you're lassoing just the Shadow Shaman. Yes, you stopped the snakes, but if anything, that kind of helped them because now they didn't have to commit them for this tower. They still win the big fight. You don't lasso Jug or PL.
That cleave is too hilarious. Too hilarious. And Madara is just so farmed, along with Thug, actually. They are both rocking out of control. So he does end up going to Blink anyway. Very cool. I love this build. So Blink Manta going to be going... He's already almost has his Basher now. And then Madara did finish the Manta and will be working towards Heart. Oh, this is pretty tough, especially for an Ursa against these types of heroes.
Yeah, he did not get his next start. I am surprised he's still this farmed, honestly. If he gets next Aegis, his game can still be recovered for sure.
Yeah. I mean, you have a Tinker. Anything can happen.
Yeah, and a Bat Rider. You just need to get those big plays off. We have the Global Silence. They have all these enablers.
Ooh, 35% XP. The second highest XP talent in the game behind Tusk will be taken by Jerax, so he'll be level 25 in about 5 minutes.
Jerax wishing he was playing Tusk.
Yeah, probably.
Where's my hero, man?
You can't heal towers with Tusk, though.
It's true. I believe he likes treeing it quite a bit, too. And he's very good with this strat. The times he is picked, it's often with these Tinker strats to try and hold the outer towers, as well as to be used for, like, the global TP from Invis with bots, too, or something. Just being able to move across the map. Shadow waves with Tinker to hop in, all kinds of good stuff. Dire scanning, so they're making sure no one's up here while they're going to smoke into it. And they find a DD. That's handy.
That is handy.
What's Jug got coming, though? Alright, just another ultimate orb.
No.
Oh, Shadow Shaman.
Yeah.
Would you like to find another ulti?
If you're Mousesports, you're like, okay, that's fine. That's no problem. A smoke for a Rasta. Okay.
They even see that ward at the sentry they have.
Yeah, we have TP support coming in. They're going to find Resolution. He's going to drain all his mana. The Global Silence comes out, but Madara with that Manta style able to easily get out of it. BKB activate along with the Enrage. Resolution attempting to get out. Not sure if he's going to be so lucky. No Tails here with some support. Marching Machine's doing a lot of work against these illusions. Looks like he will live, at least for now. Looks like an RP was used onto Jerax. I mean, if you're OG, you're okay with that, I guess. Yeah, Thug with that Blink Dagger up in 6 seconds. Could have been a lot worse for OG.
Oh, definitely. Huge save. I'm pretty shocked he survived, to be honest. I thought for sure
Madara
the
was
illusions.
Going to chase for sure.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
FPS.
Okay. Yeah, but you're seeing this Blink Dagger come into effect for Thug. Very strong. So he's switching up, you're right, the ultimate orb, so it's going to be a Scotty instead of a Basher this time around. More kiting for Ursa, I guess.
Yep. Resto can't lock onto anyone this game.
I don't even think this game is about Ursa because he's going to get kited. It's more about Tinker and the initiation from Bat Rider, I think.
Well, the thing about Ursa is he is supposedly the damage that's going to go through a lasso or work during an overgrowth, stuff like that. Like, he's the single target blow up. And then, yeah, in terms of, like, the key hero, I would agree it is Tinker.
It just feels like Ursa's just going to do the thing that he always does, right? Yeah. You just have to put it together with the rest of the heroes. But Mousesports with a pretty gigantic lead at 23 minutes. Plus 9k right now. And anytime you have a PL this farmed this early, things can get really scary really fast. Of course, he does top off eventually. Once he gets 6 items. And there's still a ways from there.
Spartan is still really poor, though. So, no Blink Dagger for him for a while, which means No Tail is still pretty hard to grab. Aghanim Scepter nearly done for M&T.
Yeah, let's see what Skylark's working on. I think he was building a Midas. He might have changed his mind here. Nope, he's back to the Midas again. That's an interesting choice. I expect a Shadow Blade definitely to be coming out this game for him. He has got those prime RPs.
It's a hard call.
Oh, they spotted him. I wonder if the root should work on the courier.
Yep.
Pretty sure. And it should go through the magic immunity too. We won't find out for sure yet. He's going to scout out Skylark and Thug. Thug's almost on with Scotty. This is insane. This is actually insane. Just needs the point booster now.
All right, Jerax. Are you doing it? He's doing it. He's not doing it.
He likely would have died.
Yeah. The Jug's too close. He has a ward on the side grants.
Might have been worth it, though. Might be worth it at this point. I'm not sure.
It's not worth it. He'd lose all this vision he's getting.
OG, they're grouping up. There's the initiation and the global silence. Juggernaut's dead. A huge kill for OG. Pops the enrage as well. No Tail creating some space.
Jerax is still scouting the Magnus.
Yeah. Yeah, and this is his job the whole game, just preventing that initiation from from Skylark.
Tower has fallen.
Well, we have a spotting here. Looks like they're going to Hex Fly. He looks to be dead in all likelihood. He's going to live for now. Jarex with the Overgrowth available. Still the Skewer out, though. Will kill Fly. BKB pops on Resolution. He's stuck inside the wards. He's just going to eat them up with the right clicks. At least he gets some farm out of this. The BKB Enrage. Enrage up in 5 seconds. Let's see if he can live through this engagement.
Gotta get him
he gets
this time.
Staffed into the urn. And he has Enrage and he has Blink. So he will likely live here. Blink to safety. S4. Take some.
And now Jarex still in there. Might get one more root.
Well, to get the root onto MNT with that right click of the Nature's Guise won't be enough to get the kill. At least not yet. He might burn down. We'll see. 200 HP right now. S4.
Oh, they couldn't find a
Burning away
rocket.
here. Yeah, Resolution. That's a overall very good fight for OG.
Yeah, very well scouted once again from Jarex. Getting Overgrowth on every Radiant hero that was alive. And
now they know that
they will
Global Silence
go.
and the Overgrowth are down.
Yeah.
This will be a Roche.
Lasso's up though, and S4 he wants to make plays.
Yeah, he's gonna try for
But
it.
Skylark, oh, he's gonna skewer him in.
Invisible RP skewer into the pit and into a likely death for S4. And with that, you have to think that OG have to give this up.
Yeah, that end is ruined. Very
Second
helpful.
Roche, Aegis Cheese, and they will claim both for themselves. Thug will take the Aegis. Cheese on Madara, who almost has heart. Actually, he has it. He just needs to go buy it.
Oh, that's a big deal. So we're back up to that lead that they had before, 9k. And the Midas onto Skylark, just knowing this game's going to be going a little bit longer. And level 25, 20% in power damage and cleave. You want to get there as fast as possible.
Yeah, for sure. Is there no way he goes to the reverse polarity? 0.75 seconds?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I mean,
Unless he has a refresher and a refresher shard when he hits 25.
oh, yes, of course.
There you go.
I don't know. That's still...
That's a lot of time, dude. That'd be like 2.25 seconds longer.
But compared to other 25, it just feels very underwhelming. So the 20% cleave
20%
on top
type.
of what? 50?
It's a lot of damage.
Yeah. Quite good. Jarex is scouting out Madara here, but of course, the Manta Style is available.
The heart.
Scout out the heart is there as well.
231.5 HP regen.
And the funny thing is, Cheese does not bring him the full. Since it's, I believe, 2,500 HP.
Jarex scouting again here. Man, they need a gem. This guy is just so obnoxious.
Yeah, Blink on Thug. He could just kill Fly right now. And he will do exactly that.
Okay. No global to worry about. Free tower. Have the Aegis. They need all 5 to fight right now. Jarex grabs the wave.
It feels like there's just more annoying rolls now in Dota.
Oh, and he went back the other way, so the
Yeah.
Sentry misses.
Radiant's middle
And he sees
Is that the only
Mirana.
Sentry?
And he does it again. Because he can see with that observer.
is under attack.
Oh, he's so annoying.
Well, they're just going to go for the tower anyway. Fortifications pop. Looks
He
like
sees
the
they have no
tier 1
detection.
will be traded as Resolution with that DD. Will be able to take that out safely. That's an Aghanim Scepter, by the way, on No-Till and on Resolution. That's a pretty big deal. Lowers the cooldown on Enrage and also allows you to cast it during
Dude, are you watching
disable.
Jarex? Alright, he
at
delivered
it?
dust with a courier, but then he just TP saved. Oh, he's still grabbing the waves, but yeah, it's time to go high ground. Empowered Jug.
Yeah, they're going to go to town
that
here. They're gonna
backline.
jump right onto Fly. He might be dead here. There's the Blade Fury. Will that be enough? He's going pretty deep into the base. He's going to get lassoed at the last second. Fly's going to live. The Shadow Shaman's going to die on the other side. I think he'll be able to actually kill that Juggernaut. Doesn't look like yet, as the tower taking massive damage from these wards. This fight is super spread because
Oh,
of
the
range
arrow
of
on No-Tail.
Arrow does connect. RP onto a couple of heroes. Skylark gets a beautiful one, but there's the Overgrowth to follow. No-Tail looks to be he does have buyback. We'll use it right away, and Jarex looks to be next on the list as Mousesports looking to finish this Rax and perhaps this game, potentially. Resolution still fighting here. No-Tail with the Aghanim Scepter going to work. MNT looks to be next on the list as Resolution jumps in, but that is a full Rax for Mousesports. And the question is, do they want to stay for more? Resolution, again, he has his Enrage, doesn't cost mana. We'll have to use it here. Thug at half HP right now. Madara's just going to continue the pressure. S4 is here with the Firefly. So Madara wanted to continue.
I gotta be careful not
As
to go
the
too
Cheese
deep.
might have to use it here pretty shortly. Does have Doppelganger in a few seconds for that healing ward, keeping him very healthy. Nobody's able to kill it. No-Tail, half HP again. They're going to jump in, try to do it with a Starstorm. That's a dieback onto No-Tail. Skylark able to skewer out. OG is getting nothing out of this fight.
It's over.
Resolution looks to be next on this as GG comes out. Mousesports. They wreck game 1.
They really did. They absolutely destroyed, completely outplayed.
They identified exactly what OG wanted to do. This whole like ganking thing with the Tinker and the Ursa, but they didn't